Paul Prince, back this time for the Define Feminine reading. I do read with intuition, so I read what I pick up and feel within the cards. I do read for the collective, so that means some bits may resonate, all of it may resonate, or none of it may resonate. And if none of it resonates, that just means this reading's not for you at this time. For anyone wondering, I'm using the Deviant Moon Tarot. For anyone that likes how I read or get the message across, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. For anyone that would like a question answered, if you write a comment in the comments, I will read it and see what I can get and then upload the video. And for anyone that ever wants to send me any new decks to keep my readings new and fresh, I will have a wish list linked in the description below. With that said, let's find out what's going on for the Define Feminine. Okay, so for some of you, DS, you're having to be more assertive in your life towards other people. You're having to... You've had to... Something's developed that's made you bring something out of you. I feel like it's helping you now to... It's on a road of recovery to loving yourself for those that don't. You're building that by you're not being as much as a pushover, so you're keeping more to yourself. You're still helping people, just not as much as you used to. You're not doing the things of how you used to do it. Like if someone wants something, snap of their fingers, you give it to them. If you did, for those people that did that sort of thing, it's like you're not doing that anymore. You've kind of changed tactics. I feel for some of you, you are focusing on love. Like that's the main thing in your head is like you want to meet someone, you want love, you want happiness. But the problem with that is if you're just focusing on the fish in the pond, as to say, you'll never see the fish in the sea. So if you're focusing on the little things, you're never going to see the bigger thing at hand. So it's okay to want love and it's okay to think about it, just don't let that be your focal point. Some of you are worried about having to pick up the pieces. Like I feel like you are worried that there's not going to be balance. That you're going to be the one having to do the balancing, and I feel like you feel like it's going to come crushing down on you and you're going to be the one left to pick up the pieces all over again. I feel like for some of you this is some mental worry that is constantly in your brain day and night, that you are worried that someone's going to do something that's either going to leave you hurt, left. It's going to be a repeat, and that's the problem. You need to kind of get that worry out of your head for you to be able to move forward, because when it comes to relationships, that's something you put yourself into. And if you're worried that someone's going to hurt you, what's the point in even putting yourself in that situation? You need, yes, there is a possibility it could. There's also a possibility that it wouldn't. And that's what you need to know, the balance. You need to have that balance of knowing that just because something happened before doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Once you can do that, once you start to get that kind of mindset and start to get that as your focal point, I feel like there is going to be an offer made. There is going to be an offer for you that's going to come in. I feel like for some of you, you're trying to build your craft, career. There's something you're trying to build, but you're trying different types of things. It's like you have multiple skill sets, you're just not using them. You can do multiple things, you're just not doing it. It's like you feel like your hands are tied whenever it comes to financial things, like financial income or a career. I feel like you feel very tied. There's something that's stopping you, and your hands are very tied behind your back, and I don't feel like you're not using your full potential. It's like you like to act like you're a boss and that you can work independent, but the thing is you'll prefer to be part of a team than lead. I don't feel like for some of you you're wanting to be on top anymore. I feel like you want someone else to kind of take the reins. The reason I feel like that is I feel like you've like kind of lost your passion for career wise. You've lost your passion, and you're fed up the fact that that passion's not there. You keep saying, I want that passion. You keep asking for answers. You keep looking for answers from spirit to kind of give you something to kind of help you, and it's kind of not working. And I feel like that you're kind of sticking to an everyday routine, but doing the odd thing here or there that has potential to get you off the ground, and give you that movement you need, but it's like you're not listening to it, you're not taking it. I feel like you want the next idea. You get given an idea, you're like, oh, okay, now what's the next one? There is an idea you have, but the problem is you know it can grow, but it's like you're very much stuck, and you're stuck mentally. There is an idea that I know you had, and you had it for quite some time because it's been in the works and it's been growing, but it's like you don't know how to get it off the ground, or you don't know how to do the next step. And I feel like you're convincing yourself that there's all these things you need to get it off the ground, but that's not it. The best thing to do for something like this is to kind of look into it, do some research into it, how you do something, look at ways. There's multiple ways of doing things, not just one way. Ask people in that field how you do it, or whatever this idea. Ask people that do this as well, and get their advice. So, when it comes to your next relationship, just know that it is going to be balanced. There's going to be a healthy amount of balance, and although you're going to want to turn your back on the love side for some of you, I feel like you don't want to know the intimate side, the very loving side. You're not comfortable with that right now, and every time you think of it you want to turn your back, but don't do that. Think of it more like just going with it one day at a time, and that sort of intimacy and romance will come. Just don't. Your problem is, I feel like you're expecting that it's like you expect that someone's going to expect something from you, and you're going to be like, no, that's not me. But don't think like that, because you don't know. You're not whoever this is that you're going to be with. You're not them, so you don't know what they're thinking, what they're wanting, because they haven't said it. So you can't. How are you going to put an idea in your head when you're not that person, you're yourself. It'll be a nice steadily growth, and financially you're going to be stable, more stable than you are now. Half that worry is going to be on, and you're going to be able to develop new things in your life. Is going to start to have more movement in it. So now let's get some guidance and advice. I don't feel like I need to look up triggers today, so I'm going to get some guidance and advice. Some guidance and advice. So, there is something to do with work. I feel like there's going to be a few opportunities for new work come your way. I feel one of them is going to make you more happy than you are now. It's going to, I think, wherever this is that comes your way, I feel like it's going to, whatever's weighing you down heavy and kind of draining you, I feel like you're going to start to be able to remove some of that, and you're going to kind of be able to no longer surrender yourself to the sadness. I feel like it's going to help you start to feel you again, and you're going to start to have, it's not going to be stagnant anymore. I feel like things are going to start to fall in place and things are going to move correctly, and you're going to get yourself out of this kind of rut you put yourself in, and I feel like it's going to help you be mentally and physically stable. So yeah, so there is something coming. More than one thing. One of them you're going to know is going to make you somewhat happy. It's going to make you happier than you are now. That's what I'm getting. Thanks for watching.